So now you start with a line command. You pick your line command, and then you specify the first point. You type it 50, 50, and then you enter. After which 50, 50, enter. Then you type the next coordinate, which is 250, 50, and then enter. Then the next coordinate is 250, 125, enter. The next coordinate is 125, 125, enter. The next coordinate is 125, 125, 185, enter. The next one is 205, 185, enter. The next one is 205, 205, 260, enter. The next one is 125, 260, enter. The next one is 125, 320, enter. The next one is 250, 250, 320, enter. The next one is 250, 395, enter. And then 50, 395, enter. Then the last coordinate, which is 50, 50, and then enter. Then you press escape. So you can see using the absolute coordinate method, you can see the shape. So now let's use our p command, pan command, p, enter. Or we can use our move command instead. Let's move this one out of this list so we can use another method. So M, enter. Then you select everything. Then you right click, select the base point. Let's move it to the left. Enter. Okay. Ctrl Z. M. Okay, we can move it to the right. Let's move it somewhere here. Okay. So now let's use the relative rectangular coordinate method. But one thing you should take note is that once you are inputting values like that, always try to ensure that your dynamic input is not on. You can see that. Let me on it for you. So you can see that now, if you take your L command, you can see that this is your dynamic input. It's showing on the drawing area. You get it? So, but now let me switch it off. I click on it. You can see that it doesn't appear again. So ensure that your dynamic input is always off before you input your values at the command window. So now we are starting with, we are using the relative rectangular coordinate method. You've taken your command, it's saying you should specify the first point. So the first point is what? 50, 50. And then you enter. And then you enter. So now you go to Shift at 200, then 0, and then enter. You go to Shift at 0, 75, you enter. Go to Shift at -125, 0, you enter. You go to Shift at 0, 60, you enter. Shift at 80, 0, you enter. Shift at 0, 75, you enter. Then shift at minus 80, 0, you enter. Then shift at 0, 60, you enter. Then shift at 125, 0, you enter. Then shift at 0, 75, you enter. Then shift at minus 200, 0, you enter. And then shift at 0, minus 345, enter. And that closes it. That's the last line. You press escape. You can see the shape, and that's using the what? Using rectangular coordinate method. We'll now go to the last method, which is the relative polar coordinate method. So now let's move this one. M, enter. Then you select everything, and then you move it. Let's move it to the right as well. So now, using the relative polar coordinate method, this first command is L, line command. Specify the first point. The first point is about 50, 50, and then enter. So now that's the first command. So now the next command is what? At 75, in angle of what? 0, enter. The next one is at 90, then angle of 90, you enter. The next one is what? At 80, then angle of 0, then you enter. The next one is at 75, then angle of 90, then you enter. Then the next one is what? At 80, angle of 180, you enter. The next one is at 60, angle of 90, then you enter. The next one is what? At 125, angle of 0, you enter. The next one is at 75, angle of 90, you enter. The next one is at 200, angle of 180, you enter. And then the last one is at 300, angle of what? Of 270, and then you enter, and then you escape. And that gives what? Your shaped letter F. And this is what? The relative polar coordinate method.